Hi guys, welcome. I am here to share with you Indian mythological story about Durga. And you can think of Durga as this fierce warrior goddess and the protective mother of the universe. She is called upon to battle forces of evil whenever necessary. And she is the physical embodiment of Shakti, the divine feminine energy which runs the world. Before I begin, it's important to remember these aren't stories about what happened a long, long time ago. These are stories about what is happening right now in your mind and in your heart, and the battle between the mind and the heart. And we are every single character in these stories, one way or another. So this story starts with this demon called Maheshasura. I'm going to call it Mahesh for the remainder of the story to keep things simple. So it starts with Mahesh, a demon, trying to gain power to take over the world. And in order to get more power, he is doing yoga. And not the kind of yoga, warrior 1, 2, and 3. He's doing more of the meditative practice. The more austere practice is called tapasya. So what he's doing to get power is standing on one leg and lifting one arm up for 1,000 years. Then his other leg, lifting the other arm up for 1,000 years. And maybe going without food or water for 1,000 years. All meanwhile, always meditating to Brahma, the god of creation, a very powerful god. And as he meditates, thousands of years pass as he does his yoga practices for power. And finally, Brahma takes notice. He's like, oh, something's going on. So he goes down to Mahesh and he's like, oh, good job. You're doing a really good job with your yoga. What boon can I grant you? And you can think of boon as a special gift. And Maheshwara is like, finally, I get my dreams come true. So he first wishes for the power of immortality. And unfortunately, Brahma's like, that's the one thing I cannot grant you. Because everything that is born must die. So Maheshwara is like, I got something. He's like, what I wish for is that no man can ever kill me. No weapon can ever kill me. No god can ever kill me. The only way I can die is by the hands of a woman. And Brahma's like, yes, that works. Boon is granted. So the one thing you have to remember is as you gain power through yoga or any other way in life, as you gain power, you can use your power for good or bad. So if you move from a place of fear, you use your power to wreak havoc for bad. But if you move from a place of love and compassion, you use your power to help the world for a place of good. Unfortunately, Mahesh had a lot of fear in him, so he's destroying the world. He's creating fires and pillaging and looting and killing humans left and right. And pretty soon he's conquered the whole earth. So next he moves on to the realm of the heavens, the realm of the gods. And he begins this 1,000-year battle with the gods. And unfortunately, because of Mahesh's boon, the gods cannot kill him. And they have to leave the heavens and go into exile. So in exile, they're very sad, but they decide we need to do something to stop him. So all of them, all the gods, sit down in meditation. They close their eyes and meditate on the divine feminine energy, on their Shakti energy. And that doesn't mean females are Shakti, males are the masculine energy, Shiva. We all have Shiva and Shakti, male and female energy in us. And we're always trying to find that balance. So they all sit down and meditate on their Shakti energy. And a fire is sparked at the tip of their tailbone in the area of their first chakra. And as this energy or this flame travels up the spine, it passes through every chakra, taking the energy of each chakra. So from the first chakra, it gets the energy of grounding in the earth. The second, it gets the energy of creation. The third, the energy of that inner power, the sense of self. The fourth chakra gets the energy of love and compassion. The fifth, the energy of communication. The sixth, the energy of intuition. And finally, enlightenment. So as this beam of light, you can imagine the beam of light travels up all these gods, their channel, it shoots out the crown of the head. And as this energy meets all together in the sky, Durga is created. And you can think of Durga. She looks like this beautiful, beautiful goddess sitting astride a tiger. So once she is created, the gods are like, oh, we need to adorn her with gold jewelry. So they give her a gold crown, gold earrings, a necklace, bracelets, anklets, all of it, a gold and red sari. Then they decide we need to arm her with weapons. And she has 18 arms, and each god gives their own personal weapon to her. So she gets a trident from Shiva. She gets a chakra from Vishnu. She gets fire from Agni. She gets a thunderbolt from Indra, and so on and so forth. And she has 18 weapons in all of her arms. And then she's ready to get Mahesh. So she goes to Mahesh's kingdom. She goes to the gate, knocks on the door, and she tells the gate man, go tell Mahesh I'm here to kill him. So the gate man goes to Mahesh and tells Mahesh, and Mahesh's like, she's really beautiful. Tell her I'd rather marry her instead. We'd make the best couple. We'd take over the entire universe. So the gate man goes back down and tells Durga, and Durga's like, laughs. She's like, ha, ha, ha. He can marry me if he defeats me, but if I defeat him, obviously we're not getting married, and power will be restored to the gods. So the gate man goes back, hears that she wants to battle him anyway, so the battle begins. Mahesh comes down with tons of demons. He has thousands and thousands of demons. So before Durga begins the battle, she sits down to meditate. She brings the energy of her mind into her heart. Then her third eye opens, and out comes thousands of fierce female warriors, all that looking like Durga with 18 arms. And they swing their arms wild and crazy, and all the demons except Mahesh are killed. And Mahesh comes at Durga, and Durga is ready for him, nice and calm. She throws down her weapons, and she's waiting for him. And he takes the form of this crazy buffalo, immense, massive demon buffalo, the scariest thing you ever seen. And it comes charging and charging and charging at Durga, ready to trample her with his buffalo legs. And right as he's about to arrive, she springs up, lands on the buffalo's neck. She puts her foot, the bottom of her foot, right here, the inseam, and steps on his neck. Then their eyes lock. In his eyes, all she sees is pure fear. In her eyes, all he sees is pure love and compassion, that motherly love. And at that moment, all his fear drains out of him, and he's full of love and compassion. As soon as that happened, she snaps his neck with her bare hands, and he is gone. Power is restored. So, the stories are great, but there's always a deeper meaning behind each of these stories. And with this one, there's many, but there's one which really has been calling to me of this Shakti energy, especially right now in our lives. So, Shakti energy is your divine feminine energy. It's the energy of change and transformation. And like I said, it has nothing to do with genders. So both Kali and Durga, these female goddesses, are physical embodiments of the Shakti energy, and they're called upon when the universe is in crisis. Right now, I feel like there's this abundance of the Shakti energy all around us. And we're in this crazy period of uncertainty and change right now. As we all know, you're listening to my story on a computer instead of in person. There's a lot going on. So Mother Earth is actually in crisis. You can think of Mother Earth suffering, and we needed this drastic change. And the energy of Shakti creates a drastic, forceful change, not always so nice and so pretty. It can be very dark and dirty and disturbing, on not the way you want change to happen, but when change needs to happen, the Shakti energy will be there and create this change. So we often think we're the most powerful, as man and as humans, I should say, we're the most powerful force in the universe, just like Mahesh. But at the end of the day, we're like leaves blowing in the wind compared to the Shakti, or the power of Mother Earth. So I'd just like to leave you with that. Honor Mother Earth. Otherwise, crazy things will happen. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste.